I feel like nurses have a lot of respect in this environment. Where I work in the neurointensive care unit, the nurses are really looked up to as far as initiating the patient care. Really, doctors and respiratory therapists, they all kind of look to us to see, what's best for the patient.
So Yale New Haven Hospital is a good place to grow as a nurse. You have many different opportunities in just about any field that you really want to be in. And there's always a lot of support from leadership at the hospital. We have rounds, so we have leadership that rounds with us. So our CEOs and our assistant CEOs come out often and round on the unit. So therefore they know exactly what the day in the life of a nurse is all about, because when they come to see and stuff like at the staff. They come to ask them if there's anything that they can do as a hospital system that would help them to have a happier life here as a nurse, a more effective role here as a nurse.
I originally started off in a really small community hospital, and just to have the ability to work with different kinds of patient populations, to work in a level 1 trauma center was obviously a big thing that brought me here, and just the fact that I'm learning something new every day is a complete understatement.
I've been part of the QI committee, focusing a lot on this project, the mobility project, which for our patients in the medical ICU, we developed a tool to be able to identify those patients that can be moved. And the positive things about that would be that, it prevents pressure ulcers, longer length of stays in the hospital. So it actually not only helps the unit, but it helps the patients.
I think here at Yale New Haven Hospital, the philosophy of nursing and of the entire hospital is very much like a team approach. And that's one of the things I really like about working here as a nurse and why I've stayed here for so long. I think being an academic medical center in the CTICU is especially, you can see that every day. We have so much new technology, we have so many new research studies going on. It really makes for some phenomenal patient care.
I'm excited to come to work every day. I always feel like I always have a positive attitude because I love what I do and I love what I work. Yale New Haven is a great organization to work at.
I feel like there's an opportunity for me to learn something virtually every day that I'm here. The doctors here are great. It's a teaching institution, but they're very good about teaching nursing as well as the other physicians. So there's definitely a degree of mutual respect.
I love working here. I truly say this every day, and I can't imagine working anywhere else. There are so many opportunities for nurses here, from whether you're wanting to work at the bedside or you're wanting to get into a leadership role or a management role. There's so many vast opportunities, and just because you start at the bedside doesn't mean that you have to stay there. You may decide to go back to school and take advantage of the tuition assistance and utilize that tuition reimbursement and get your master's or further your education and then be able to transfer to a different area. The opportunities here are really, truly endless.